In his second day of his visit to India, President Uhuru Kenyatta and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi led the Kenyan and Indian delegation in bilateral talks geared towards bolstering cooperation between the two countries. During the talks, they discussed ways of stepping up partnership for the benefit of the people of Kenya and India in health and technology.
Indeed, many of our countrymen and women travel to India every year. Advanced technology, coupled with price competitiveness, makes your country a preferred destination for thousands of Kenyans seeking quality health care.
President Kenyatta says Kenya will greatly benefit from collaboration in transfer of technology from investments by Indian pharmaceuticals, given the large market and demand for the drugs in the region. The head of state says the government's top priority is to ensure that people infected with HIV and AIDS access drugs.
And I want to thank India for its leadership in this area and for the generous donation of a consignment of antiretroviral drugs to Kenya. Kenya would also benefit greatly from collaborations and transfer of technology, from investment by Indian pharmaceuticals in Kenya, given the large market and demand for these drugs in our region.
According to President Kenyatta, Kenya relies heavily on generic antiretroviral drugs manufactured in India and further thanked India for donating a consignment of antiretroviral drugs to Kenya.
Kenya relies heavily on generic antiretroviral drugs manufactured in India. Ensuring that these drugs are available to people infected with HIV/AIDS is also a top priority for my government. And I want to thank India for its leadership in this area.
Earlier today, President Kenyatta was formally welcomed by Indian President Pranab Mukherjee and the Prime Minister to the official residence of the Indian President in New Delhi. President Kenyatta, who is on a reciprocal state visit to India, was escorted into the official residence of the Indian President by mounted troops, where he was accorded full military honors, complete with a 21-gun salute. The colourful state reception included a colourful guard of honour inspected by President Kenyatta, mounted by a detachment of the Indian military band playing the national anthems of Kenya and India. Later, the head of state visited the Mahatma Gandhi Memorial, where he laid a wreath in remembrance of the legendary leader of the Indian independence struggle who inspired movements for civil rights and freedom across the world. For Channel 1 News Hour, I'm Brenda Zeda Radido.